In the history of the NBA, there have been countless legendary players who have left an indelible mark on the game. From the silky smooth moves of Michael Jordan to the unstoppable force that was Shaquille O'Neal, these basketball icons have carved their names into the annals of basketball greatness. But what happens when the torch is passed to a new generation? When a rising star emerges from the shadows to etch his own path among the legends? That moment arrived when Nikola Jokic, the Serbian sensation, led the Denver Nuggets to their first ever NBA championship. The Joker, known for his unparalleled basketball IQ, unrivaled passing skills, and his seemingly effortless dominance on the court, captured the hearts and minds of fans and fellow players alike throughout his journey to the top. After hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy, we sought out the wisdom and insights of the legendary figures who paved the way for greatness. Here is what they had to say on Now the Champ, Nikola Jokic.
Joker, what can you say about him? Very impressive, passing, scoring, leadership, and he's a true definition of letting the game come to you. This guy is super impressive as a big man, and I'm happy I got to see him live. Listen, he's a great player. Again, fun to watch. John Wooden said it best. The true definition of a great player is one that gets his teammates involved. And then, when he decides to score, he can score at will. It's so old school, reminds me of Rick Smith's little Sabonis. He's not giving you 4 or 5 moves. Contact, get you out the way, and go to the little fadeaway. Beautiful to watch.
Kind of the modern day version of a Tim Duncan, a guy that doesn't necessarily want all the attention. Obviously, his game is a little bit different than Tim's, but the personality.
I know how great he is. I know how great Joker is. There's certain guys in this league that play the game a certain way that I like to play the game as well, and he's one of them, where you are always off balance when you go into a player like that because of his ability to score, rebound, shoot. He sees plays before they happen. There's not many guys in our league like that. So you already knew you was going against a beast once the series started. And not only just about his game, everybody gets cracked up into his stats, but I don't think a lot of people talk about like this part of his game. Well, maybe it's not talked about because a lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special.
For me personally, it's an honor and a privilege to watch him play every single night. You don't just walk out of bed and get triple doubles. The thing I like about his triple doubles too, it ain't like 11, 11, and 10. He is really putting in the numbers, and he's a great kid. He's a great player.
I just think he plays the game the right way. I laugh. Someone was saying he plays like Larry Bird. I said, oh, well, no, he doesn't. I mean, but he plays like a big guy with great vision. Like the Bill Walton type vision.
Mike Breen says he's a combination of you and Larry. Like you at the scoring, the inside play with all the step throughs, and Larry with the passing and the shooting. But
I'll tell you what. Larry played from your standard triple threat position in front of you. Jokic plays like a big guy with the ball atop his head. Look how many times that he plays with the ball. He plays the ball upright, extended. He plays different than Larry, but has great vision like Larry did. And the thing I like about him is he doesn't bail out. Like if you need a hoop, he's going to take his big butt, put in the post, and just hit you with his shoulder every single dribble. Every dribble, he's hitting you.
Jokic is a joke, okay? He's a joke. You watch him play, look at him. Everyone's talking about, well, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. If you watch him around the basket, he absolutely will shoot the ball, touch it, and catch it on the other side before these guys move. Mm-hmm. That tells you how good he really is. Mm-hmm. He's got an incredible instinct to play the game. But I watch him being interviewed and stuff. This guy's got the right stuff.
Jokic, let me tell y'all something. This dude is so fucking good, man. Straight up. Like, I haven't seen anything like him. Where he passes. You got a 7'1" center bringing up the ball, initiating the offense. Like, everything goes through him. It's amazing. The passes that he makes from one side of the court to the other, on time and on target, the bounce passes in between defenses. You can't guard him on the post because he's too big. He can't jump over a dollar bill. He rebounds. He is amazing. If there's one guy I would want to play with.
I was going to say, if you got to play with someone like him,
I would love to play with him. He's a problem.
I mean,
he's a problem. Like he's like Jason Kidd as a point guard.
Right.
Like those guys don't have to score to affect the game, but he can score. He shoots a three. What can he do? You see how big he is? There's no muscle definition on him, and he's just wearing you down, and he's strong. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. I don't even know what other words to say. I love him as a basketball player.
He's tough. It puts pressure on you all game, and you got to respect not only his ability to post up and put pressure on the paint. He knocked down 3 threes tonight. He is obviously an amazing playmaker, so when they're doing all that motion around him, everybody has to be on alert to take away passing angles and lanes, and because he sees the court so well. And then obviously even just the offensive rebounding, like, those tip-ins and stuff, you play good defense, he still finds his way right underneath the basket. He's got good touch to keep it up there on the rim and finish. So he's got kind of the full package, and guys are hitting shots around him, and it makes it super tough to figure out how you want to defend him. He's obviously the MVP for a reason last year, and is playing arguably as good as last year, so I don't know how to hype him up anymore.
He just played a game at a pace that you can't speed him up. Fluster him, he's strong, he can make every shot. I mean, I hate when he makes shots because he's so unorthodox, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a miss, and then it goes straight in. He's incredible, and I thought he carried them all night tonight, scoring the ball. Like I said, him and Jamal do a great job in that pick and roll. It's so tough to stop, but we just play extremely hard. You're not going to stop these guys. And, they're efficient players, but we play hard. I think that made up for it. I always knew how great he was. Always watching these guys, you know what I'm saying? All the great players in the league. Not surprised that these guys are good, especially somebody like Jokic. I've been watching him, playing against him for a minute now. No, I wasn't surprised at all. Jokic is an all-time great. I'm going to go down as one of the all-time great centers to ever touch a basketball, so he went out there and did what he's supposed to do.
He's at an incredible level, and each game, it seems he's getting better each month. He's so consistent. He's so unbothered when he plays. I feel like him, Greek Freak, Embiid, they're raising the level of each other's play. So to see what he's doing is raising the level across the league. It's been unbelievable to watch. I think the best is yet to come.
He continues to play against himself. Like he's like topping himself. It's certain players that when the schedule come out or whoever they playing, you see they try to, this is where I need to go, this is the game I need to have. He has those games versus himself. That's what it seems like, right? He just continues to get better and better and better. And so it's a beautiful brand of basketball to watch, to see a big guy, control the game the way he does and the way he plays the game. It's just beautiful.
The great John Wooden said the true definition of a great player is one that makes his teammates better. The 500 assists, he's getting everybody involved. If you cut, he'll get you the ball. And I like when I watch him play, his other guys play hard because they know they're going to get the ball. I play with guys that they're not going to cut because they know I'm not going to throw it out. But when he gets the ball in the post, he's actually looking for them first. Then after they make, the first and second cut, then he makes his move. But, as a big guy, you have to appreciate 36 and 15 and 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds and 500 assists. Definitely a great player, and he plays his own way, his own style.
Well, he's just a unique player. And as I search, I like to do these comparisons to the times when I came in the league, and I loved Arvydas Sabonis. And I always wondered, I would like to see him in his prime. I think we're seeing him in his prime through Jokic.
I would say he would be knocking on the door. I can't put him in there with Hakeem yet. I can't put him in there with David Robinson because he's going to have to win another championship. The numbers he has put up is historic. We've never seen anything like it before. He's somewhat of a unicorn at the ability to score, to assist, to rebound. The passes have been phenomenal. But at the end of the day, it's only one championship. And I know people want to get caught up in that.
Yeah.
If he builds up a body of work and he comes back with another championship, then we can open the door and start having these conversations. But with one championship, I can't put him in there with Hakeem, who has 2. David Robinson, I believe, has 2 or 3. It's very difficult for me to put him in that kind of. He's nowhere near Shaq, in my opinion, in terms of centers. He's nowhere near Shaq. I'm going to put myself like, who could I benefit and play with the most? And it definitely would be Jokic. The way he passes and can score, and he's so unselfish. Not that Luka isn't. He's very unselfish as well. But I mean, Jokic is just a different breed. He's just different.
He's the best passing big man I've seen since Bill Walton and Brad Daugherty. But those guys couldn't shoot threes, and I don't think either one of them were as great in the post-up as Joker. Man, he's unbelievable. And then, there's no way you can't like him. If you don't like him, there's something wrong with you. I mean, if you don't like the Joker, there's something wrong with you as a person.
Joker's too good. He's too good. Like guys like that, you can't come down guard Timmy, can't come down guard Shee, can't come guard Zach Randolph the same way. These guys are going to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Guys who can actually change the course of the game, bro, like Joker. Joker and Jimmy Butler, to me, are imposing the will on the game so great that you either got to double team them very early, like when they get the ball, Matt, or you got to be super hyper aggressive.
After what I just saw tonight, I mean, what you gonna do with the Joker? That Joker's something else, man.
I think the adjustment is
big
the
boy.
heat.
Big fella know how to play, man. When you know how to play, you got the answers to the test. And the big fella, the Joker, know how to play. Right. So whatever you throw at him, right? He has an answer for it. When you don't have the answers, that's when you look foolish as a big man. But when you're a big man and you got the answers to the test, hey, man.
No, I think Jokic wrote the test.
All of us watching him in the back play, we're not getting ready to say he's the greatest big man to ever play and all of that. But he might be one of the smartest big men to ever play because he has an answer to every problem that you throw at him. Kareem, Shaq, Will, they were good scoring-wise. But in terms of just like knowing exactly what to do, how to do, when to do it, I'm talking intellect, right? I ain't talking like scoring. So when you put this type of defense against him, he knows exactly where to go, not to get himself a bucket, right, but to totally distort your defense.
The difference between him and those other guys is the fact that they're scoring first. He's scoring last. Like he's playing a whole different game. So it's how do you figure out that arithmetic if you haven't seen it before at that position?
I think I've seen it. It's just
who's been like that?
I just haven't seen it in a 6'11", 7-foot body.
7
but,
foot.
You know, it's Magic. He wasn't score first.
Okay.
He does exactly what Magic did. He dismantled your whole defense. Yeah. You play zone, you play whatever. He shoots a three, start learning to shoot the three. And LeBron.
We comparing him to littles, mediums, smalls, in every era, which is special because he's still young, and I see more hardware in his future, big-time hardware.
I would just say the scariest thing for the league, you say Jamal Murray, I would say Jokic is getting ready to change the game at the center position.
I think, too, we're not taking into account of Joker's greatness, too. You know what I'm saying? This real shit. He plays with a that it's just unbelievable IQ and make it look easy. It's the first time I've ever seen anybody in the finals have like a 30-20, a 20-20. I was like, yeah, with Joe, that was one more the more impressive runs I've seen a player have in any of basketball. First off, man, Joker looks like the most humblest motherfucker I've ever seen. I've never seen a player who's won the NBA championship and he was just dormant. He was more into his daughter. Here's what we say off. When you say off, you don't come ask that player nothing. That player has his knee braces down. We call that off. He was off. Like, nah, I got a jet leaving tomorrow morning. I'm finna be in. Nah, we got a parade. Nah, job finished. Job finished. Yeah, job finished. I'm out.
Job finished.
Like, it's over. I don't have no more obligation. Y'all talking about a fucking parade? Yeah, big fella parade. Like, nah, I'm out. Like, I've never seen that. Like, he's a one of one, bro. I've never seen this. Listen, I've never seen the championship picture being taken with your best player in third row of the picture. If y'all go back and look at the Denver picture, go look at the championship picture. They got the players in the front, and they got the staff in the second, coaches on the second row. The third row is supposed to be friends and family. I think Joker's probably fourth row. He's right here. As y'all look at me, he's going to be to your right up in this section right here. He's not in the picture, Pete. Joker, if you go back and look at him, they showed him, bro. He looks super regular.
So if you a team...
He looked super regular back then. He was, man, look, they was calling him Turkey. Look, he jumped this high. Look, they went back and watched Joker, man. He was just giving you the same game. We weren't respecting it, though. Oh, he can't jump. He ain't powerful.
You can't really foresee that.
Man, listen,
it's like when you look at the league, he ain't athletic. He's slow.
He ain't blocking no shots.
He's 7 feet. Can barely get up and down the court.
We shit all on Joker, man.
Got picked 41st, and now he went from.
Man, he the best player in the world.
One last thing. I don't give a lot of props to a lot of big guys, but I give you all the props in the world, brother.
Thank you, Shrek. It means a lot.
It
means a lot. It should mean a lot.
Very, 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 very impressive to watch. But you know what? I give it up to you,
Big Man Alliance.
Appreciate the time. You know what? You are now a member of the Big Man Alliance.